Was this entire ancient Chinese city really eaten from top to bottom, including every creature inside it? Human history is marked by stunning victories and terrifying atrocities. While some horrors stem from desperation, others arise from calculated ambition. Over 1,000 years ago, an event unfolded in East Asia that was both desperate and deliberate, forever scarring the annals of history. This is the harrowing tale of that event. Though the details are brief and non-graphic, they remain deeply disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. China stands as one of the oldest continuous civilizations, with written records tracing back millennia. China's ancient history is rife with debate. Some scholars argue its recorded history began around 2100 BC, while others assert 1600 BC is more accurate. Regardless, China boasts an unparalleled political and cultural legacy, divided into epochs known as dynasties. The Xia dynasty is often cited as the first in recorded history, though its existence is disputed. Consensus exists that the Shang dynasty, commencing around 1600 BCE, is the earliest confirmed period. By the Common Era, historical records become clearer, painting a vivid picture of ancient Chinese civilization. Throughout its history, China was fragmented and unified 6 times. By 581 CE, it was united under the Sui dynasty, which quickly faltered, giving rise to the Tang dynasty, considered a golden age of cultural and artistic blossoming. The Tang dynasty also saw military advancements, with an army numbering in the hundreds of thousands defending against external threats along the Silk Road, a vital network of trade routes spanning China, Asia, and beyond. As the Tang dynasty neared its 150th year, its greatest enemy became itself. By the mid-700s, a slow decline began, escalating in 755 when General An Lushan amassed support and rebel forces. In December of that year, Lushan declared himself Emperor of Northern China, inaugurating the Yan dynasty. This sparked the An Lushan Rebellion, a Yan dynasty campaign aimed at overthrowing the Tang imperial government. Among those loyal to the Tang was the formidable soldier Zhang Xun, destined for military leadership. Soldiers with potential were assigned to various regions to gain administrative experience. Xun was stationed in a county, studying military history until Lushan's rebellion erupted. As the Yan army captured crucial cities, Tang officers, seeing the dynasty's decline, defected to Lushan. Xun's superior expected him to follow suit, but Xun's loyalty to the Tang emperor was unwavering. Ordered to welcome a rebel general, Xun instead led his delegation to a Taoist temple dedicated to Lao Tzu. There he inspired the men, invoking their loyalty to the Tang dynasty. Moved, they swore allegiance, and Xun formed an army of 1,000 volunteers. Stationed at the key city of Yongqiu, Xun's outnumbered forces miraculously repelled a rebel advance of over 15,000 soldiers, killing more than 2/3. When Lushan attacked again with 40,000 troops, Xun's now 3,000-strong unit once more defended the city successfully. Facing overwhelming numbers, Xun's men set ladders ablaze, sending scaling rebels to fiery deaths. Despite repeated attacks, Xun's defensive tactics held firm. Eventually, rebels refused orders to assault the fortress, forcing Yan leadership to change tactics. Surrounded, Xun resorted to psychological warfare, having his soldiers play war drums nightly, exhausting the rebels. When they grew complacent, Xun ambushed them, using archers to unleash a barrage once the rebels' guard was down, killing the rebel general and causing panic. Despite this victory, the Tang army was losing ground elsewhere. By the next year, the Yan army swelled to over 130,000, targeting Suiyang. The Suiyang governor, impressed by Xun, requested his aid, but the district governor's order to share supplies with other forts led to dire consequences, as the siege of Suiyang began in 757. With only 6,800 troops, the Tang defenders faced overwhelming odds. Surrounded and cut off, they rationed food until summer, resorting to eating animals, insects, and vegetation. Starving and exhausted, they still repelled rebel assaults, but their numbers dwindled. Jun knew defeat was imminent without help. He sent Captain Nan Jiyun on a desperate mission to seek reinforcements. After many rejections, Nan convinced a local governor to send 3,000 troops, though only 1,000 survived the journey back. With no food left, The Tang army faced starvation, so they turned to the unspeakable. Before we go into detail, are you enjoying this video? Like, subscribe, and get notified for more spine-chilling mysteries. In desperation, they turned to cannibalism, starting with the recently deceased. Jun himself sacrificed his mistress to feed his soldiers, igniting a horrifying cycle of consumption within the city. This gruesome survival tactic only delayed the inevitable. By October, the Yan army finally breached Suiyang, capturing Shun, Nan, and the governor. The rebel general, recognizing their bravery, tried to recruit them, but they refused. In a final act of defiance, Jun declared his intent to devour the traitors. Unable to sway them, the rebels executed Shun, Nan, and 33 loyal soldiers. Shun's defensive Suiyang, lasting nearly 10 months against 130,000 rebels with fewer than 10,000 men, stands as a testament to human resilience and horror. But was it worth the cost? The prolonged defense prevented the Yan army from conquering southern China and winning the war. Though the Tang dynasty ultimately prevailed, the rebellion cost China 36 million lives, weakening the dynasty beyond recovery. It collapsed in 907, leading to China's division into multiple kingdoms. The prolonged defense of Suiyang had slowed the Yan advance, but the victory came at a staggering price. During the siege, Shun and his men reduced Suiyang's population by 20,000 to 30,000. Their success came at a horrific cost, raising the question, was their sacrifice truly worth it? Tell us what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.